Hello friend, welcome you all. This is third part of the tutorial series Bulk RNA-seq Data Analysis, and in this part I'm going to show you that how you can perform raw data quality control check using the FastQC and MultiQC. So in this part I will discuss how you can perform the FastQC on raw FastQ file and also the MultiQC, how you can perform the MultiQC to see the all result of FastQC together, so you can better understand the data. And I will also discuss that how you can prepare your script to analyze your data. So we will start today creating a script file as well in this tutorial. So let's start. Now I'm going to open the terminal, sudo su for root user, and now I'm going to activate the Conda environment. Conda activate. Here you can see RNA-seq demo environment is active. I'm going to run the ls command. So I have already stored the data in the RNA-seq data directory. So I'm going to change the directory RNA-seq data. Again for ls, and you can see here raw file directory is present, and if you ls raw file, you can see there are 16 files with .fastq. These are the raw FastQ file of RNA-seq data, and if you notice here 01R1 and 01R2, so these are the paired RNA-seq data file, total 4 sample with read 1 and read 2. And to save the FastQC result, I'm going to make a directory in the RNA-seq data directory. For this, mkdir raw FastQC, press enter. I'm going to check the ls. Here you can see there are two directories, raw FastQC and raw file. And now I'm going to show you how you can create the script file using the Nano command. So first I'm going to open a new terminal in new window. Again sudo su, change the directory to RNA-seq data. This directory I'm going to make a script file using the Nano command. For this, Nano, and the script name I'm going to provide the name RNA-seq demo. Press enter. Now a blank file is open and you can write the script here. So first I'm going to provide the hash exclamation mark. This is known as cbang or hashbang, and / bin / and sh. Now I'm going to add the first step. Step 1, FastQC of raw FastQ file, and if you add the hash in the beginning, this will not execute as a command. And now I'm going to show you command for the FastQC. So FastQC space -t. This is denote the thread of your system. You can provide the thread to be utilized for the FastQC analysis. And to know the thread and CPU core in your system, you can use the command ls cpu. Press enter. Here you can see CPUs 32 and the core 24. And if you want to see in the system monitor, you can select the system monitor and you can check the core available in your system. In the resources, 32 CPU available. So I'm going to put the thread 30, and after that provide the output directory in which you want to save the data. For this, -o space directory location or path in which we want to save the data. So I'm going to save going to check the directory, that is raw FastQC. So I'm going to put the name raw FastQC / space and then provide the input file location. So that is / raw file, and also the value *.fastq. So each file have the .fastq in the file name. So I'm going to provide with the *.fastq so that we can use all the file for the FastQC. And I'm going to save this file using the command Ctrl+O. Here you can see you can rename the file here. I'm going to press enter. Now I'm going to check the file here using the ls command. You can see raw FastQC and the raw file, and as well as RNA-seq demo script file is available here. So to make the executable of any script file, you have to provide the command chmod +x and the file name. Press enter. The file status using the ls-la and the file name. You can see x and the x. So in all the condition it is executable. So I'm going to clear the page. Now I'm going to execute the script that we have prepared here. So for this /file name, press enter. Here you can see started analysis of file. All the 30 CPU are now busy for the analysis. And if you open the RNA-seq data directory having the raw file directory and the raw FastQC directory, and if you open this, there is no file available right now, but after the FastQC analysis all the file will be available in this directory. For the file 04R1 read, FastQC result is available right now, and if you open this you can see the result. So after some times all the result will be available in this directory. So benefit of creating the script file is you can save all your command and you can execute next time if you want to analyze your data. Analysis is complete for the FastQC and all the result is available in raw FastQC directory, and you can open any. Here you can see the HTML, and we can open in any browser, see the report for the file 01R1 in the basic statics, total sequence, encoding, sequence length, and the GC content. Also the other parameter of sequencing data like per base sequence quality, per sequence quality score, per base sequence content, per base GC content, per sequence GC content, per base N content, sequence length distribution, sequence duplication levels, and overrepresented sequences. In some parameter having the red flag, it doesn't mean that your RNA-seq data is not good. Basically FastQC is prepared for the DNA sequencing data, so that's why it is not fit for the all other sequencing data. So you have to take care about this and use the FastQC report accordingly. So I'm not going to discuss all the detail about every parameter, but I will provide the link so that you can get more information about the QC report. And now I'm going to show you that how you can perform the MultiQC analysis for all these data that we have generated using the FastQC, so that we can check the QC report along with all the file. For this I'm going to create a new directory, mkdir raw multiqc ls command. Now see here raw multiqc directory is available, and here in the second terminal I'm going to provide the command for the MultiQC. So first step is complete, so I'm going to put the hash so that this command not execute in the next time. And the next step, MultiQC for raw FastQ file. Command for MultiQC is MultiQC space input directory, in which you have the FastQC result. For this I'm going to provide the / raw FastQC. This is the input directory, and space -o for the output directory dot / raw MultiQC, and the MultiQC result will be saved in this directory. I'm going to save this, Ctrl O, enter. Again in this terminal I'm going to run the script. You can use the arrow to get the previous command, press enter. So MultiQC is complete. Now we can check the MultiQC directory, and here you can see the MultiQC report HTML file. You can open this in the Chrome or any internet browser. Now we can see the combined result of raw FastQ file, general stat for all the file, GC content, and if you click here, configure the column, you can select other parameter to get the information, and also the sequence count. You can see here number of read, sequence quality histogram, per sequence quality score, and all other information that present in the FastQC result you can see in the combined form in the MultiQC report. And there are other options, like if you select this, you can show or hide the sample very easily. Like if you want to remove this from the data, you can just remove. If you apply this, that data will be removed from the report. And you can also download or export MultiQC report or the graph from here. You can see, you can download plot images, and you can also export the general stat in the CSV format. So there are many options. You can use this MultiQC to better understand your data. So I hope this will help you in the journey of your RNA-seq data analysis. And in the next part, I will show you how you can remove the rRNA from the raw FastQ file, and also check the QC to see the differences before and after rRNA removal. So I hope this tutorial may help you in your research, and if you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.